Okay, this is a story I've told Riley many times. It's a classic kid's memory of growing up on vacation in Pelican Lake, Manitoba, southwestern Manitoba. So there was 4 boys. I was the youngest. Then Gordon Sandberg was next, a year older than me. And then my brother Laird. And then Gordy's brother Tom. So the 4 of us all stayed together in the woods cabin at Pelican Lake, Manhattan Beach. So one of the usual things that we did was golf in Killarney, which was about 20 miles away from Ninette, Manitoba. So our mothers would drive us there. Auntie Helen and my mom Audrey, and drop the 4 boys off at the golf course with a bag lunch, and we'd spend the day there while they went grocery shopping across the border into the States, into North Dakota. And later that day, they would come back and pick us up. So we'd been at the golf course all day, fighting and smoking and killing frogs and killing each other and tearing up the golf course. And then business as usual, hop in the car, away we go, back to the cottage, which was, like I said, about 20 miles away. And it was I'm pretty sure it was a Dodge Valiant mid-sized car, Auntie Helen driving, and the 4 of us in the back seat, fighting all the way, of course. So, asked many times by Auntie Helen to cease and desist, we continued to fight. So then Auntie Helen said then the next person to start a fight is going to get kicked out of the back seat and will have to walk the rest of the way home. We were not even halfway home, more than 10 miles to go. So everybody's quiet for about 3 seconds and started to fight again. Well, that's it. Auntie Helen pulled over the side of the road. Gordon, get out. And you could hear a pin drop in there because we were all just so surprised that she was carrying through with this. And sure enough, off we go. When you look behind out the back window, and there's Gordon standing on the side of the shoulder looking like, oh, what have I done? So of course there wasn't a peep in the back seat after that because we knew we'd crossed the line and Auntie Helen had followed through. So like I said, we're getting closer then to Ninette. We're a couple miles away from Ninette, and all of a sudden we could hear something coming behind us, a big roar. And as soon as we looked out the side window, I can still see it today, this blue Mustang with real loud mufflers comes flashing past, passing us on the highway. And who's looking out the passenger window waving at us is Gordy. And even his mother had to chuckle a little bit. Oh, that Gordon? Because he got away with murder. And so that's one of the legendary stories from Pelican Beach.